Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. I'm Kendra, and today I am going to make a brand new recipe. To me it's brand new. I have seen other people do this and it's fascinating to me. So I don't even know what these are called. I have to go back and see what people are calling them. If I were to name them, I would call them pop berries, because when you put them in your mouth, they pop audibly enough for the people in the same room to hear them. Not just in your mouth pop, but loud. And that's because of the air chambers in cranberries. I mean, I'm making this part up. I think it's because of the air chambers. And what you do is you fix it so that they don't let go of their air until you bite them. And when you make cranberries the regular way, you soften them and the air comes out. So to that end, I had to take all of the ones that were soft, even a little bit, out. I used 2 bags of Ocean Spray cranberries. I found these in the fridge, and I only have 1 of this, but I wanted 2. Because out of 2 bags, I had this many that were, you could still make sauce out of most of these, but they're not going to work for this. So, this is 3 ingredients. I think it's 3 ingredients, yeah. Cranberries, carbonated water is what I'm going to use, and powdered sugar, confectioner's sugar. So, I've got this. Just ignore that. It'll stop in a minute. Okay, I have, what was I saying? I don't remember what I was saying before I was interrupted. But anyway, I'm going to take these over and rinse them very, very well in a colander, because there's some stems, there's some leaves, there's some debris. You know, they came out of the water, but, you know, they need to be rinsed well. And I'll check them one more time for anything that might be soft. When these are the right softness, or the hardness, I should say, the firmness, they're firm, you could probably bounce one off the floor. I'm not going to, but if you threw it on the floor, it would bounce. If you threw one of these on the floor, they would not bounce. They would leave a stain on your floor. My hands were pink. I've washed them since, but they're, yeah. Anyway, I'm going to go rinse these, and I will show you what I do next. All right, I dumped them out of that, put them in here, ran lots and lots of cool water over them in the sink, over the sink. I just dropped one and it rolled across the floor. I put them in this, and, you know, faucet ran the water, and I shook them and did it over and over and over. And then I dropped them here on a clean towel, and I picked through them one more time to try to make sure that nobody got through the inspection process the first time, and I found 3 that were softer than I thought they should be, so I removed them, and one of them just rolled across the floor. Okay, so now I'm going to put them back in this. I rinsed this out, and you can't tell because it's old, it's beat up, but I rinsed this out, and I will now put them back and show you what comes after that part. All right, so I have a measuring cup here. It's a 2 cup. I'm going to mix equal parts. Doesn't matter how much, it matters how much you can get into the container, I guess. Equal parts orange juice, and I got this today, same place I got my cranberries. It was the Port Orchard Safeway, and Marcia was the checker today. And so this is a limited edition. I had never seen it before. It is sparkling water with cranberry, naturally flavored. And on the back it says it's the minerals. So anyway, maybe it's from Texas. 0 calories, as always. 0 sodium, all of that. So I drink this kind of water, not Rambler, but I usually drink Topo Chico or any of the other brands. Topo Chico's gotten too expensive for me to care about much anymore. So anyway, I've never seen this cranberry flavor, and I got that just for this. Some people apparently are using Sprite. Some are using 7-Up. Some are using other sodas. I don't know about the brand for orange juice, but this brand was in a can in the freezer. You know, the frozen cans that people used to use? I usually have a bottle of orange juice that's prepared already in the refrigerator, and of course, I don't today. So I found this in the freezer. I just took out 2 scoops, added water, stirred it up. Voila, orange juice by the glass. I put the rest back in the freezer with the lid. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and mix these two. All right, that was a full cup in here. So now I'm going to do a full cup of this, and I will drink what's left over. So just up to the top here. Yep, that's it. It's a spritzer without any effervescence from alcohol. Is that about right? Maybe just a little bit more. There. I don't think that's all going to fit in there without floating these over the side. So I'm going to get a cookie sheet. All right, I got some tech support about these floating. I'm going to go ahead and use a bigger container. That is going to let it have more room to not go over the top. We hope. I'm going to give this a quick stir. I actually think it needs more seltzer water. Is that what you're calling this? Sparkling water. You never know, because there's like so many different recipes and methods. But this lady that I got the idea from for the orange juice and and water, she used plain water, I think. Yeah, they didn't float, and I'm going to need more, so I'm just going to go ahead and go in with the rest of this. There, I'm happy with it like this. I might even add more. We'll see. Where's my spoon? Of course, it's at the bottom. How do you, yeah, so many dirty dishes. There's 4 ingredients. I said 3, it's 4. There's orange juice. There's the 4th. Now, they're going to float no matter what. Oh, please, please turn out for me. See, no matter how much I put in, they're just going to float to the top. Because this on the bottom should have berries in it, and it doesn't. I mean, not that it should, but it could. You push them down, but they just come right back up, because that's what cranberries do. That's how they get them out of the bog. They flood it and get them off the surface, I think. Okay, I'm going to put a cover on this, stick it in my refrigerator, and in 12 hours, I'm going to drain it, knock it around with some sugar, and bake it in the oven for just a little while. It's like 6 or 7 minutes. It's pretty quick. I think that's all I have to say about that. I'll see you in the morning. Okay, they were not, I was concerned because they were floating too much. I didn't know what to do. I didn't have any weights that would be worthy of putting in acid. My husband said, do you have another one of those? And I said, well, yes, I do. And there it is. And so it's holding them down now. And that was the perfect solution to keep them submerged. That's all. Good morning. Good morning. It is 6:45 a.m. I thought it was 7:45 a.m. I have got to fix the camera in my bedroom. Clock in my bedroom. I'm not quite awake, but I did wake up enough to start my coffee. I'm using my Bah Humbug cup, and dogs are fed, and I'm going to go check out everybody else's channels this morning. Hello. I hope you have a really good, is it Wednesday today? Yes, happy hump day Wednesday. Hey, what time is it? It's Wednesday. I didn't show you my yogurt. I'm having Oiko's 000 15-gram cherry flavored yogurt. So it's got no sugar, no artificial sweetener, no fat, but a lot of protein. And it makes you full faster because of all the protein. Or better, full better. Because I'm trying not to have toast with cinnamon sugar on it. That's my favorite, really. Okay, so now I'm gonna do the video because I just did one to a picture. Again, it's been 11 hours. I soaked these in the orange juice and the cranberry flavored seltzer water here. I just showed this because I wanted to remind myself. I used regular orange juice, equal parts of this and orange juice, but you can take a rasp and get some of the zest off and throw it in with the soaking stuff for overnight, and it will ramp up that orange flavor if you want it. I didn't even think of it. I'm gonna go ahead and drain these in this. I'm gonna let them, get thoroughly drained, and then I'm gonna lay them down on this parchment paper. Be right back. I wanted to do a progress report on my amaryllis. This one is going to be open very, very soon, and it's taller than the other one that came shorter. It's still the baby. It's going to have others. It's going to have at least 3 and possibly more. That could be 2 stuck together. I don't know. But it's still working on itself, and I turn them every day just a little bit to try to make them stand up straighter. Oh, I wanted to show you this one too. And so this has got 1, 2, 3 at least. More after this. But probably when this is dead and gone, this one will still be going because it's slower, even though they were put up at the same time. These are drained, and they are, I let them set on this towel, and the towel is pretty wet, to get the last of it out. And they look good. I don't see any ugly ones or soft ones or anything. Here is this, and now I'm supposed to put the cranberries in here with powdered sugar and shake them. So I'm going to put some down on the bottom first, put the cranberries down, put some on the top, and get a head start with mixing them. All right, sugar on the bottom, sugar on the top. I'm going to put a lid on this, shake them up. Ready? Oh, sorry. I don't want to talk during it. I took them out of the clear container because there was so much sugar left over, and I put them in this and shook this over the kitchen sink, so there wouldn't be as much extra sugar on this. I don't know that I saw anybody else do it this way, but I did. So now my mission is to get these in a single layer. Everything in me is screaming, there is no way this is going to work. I'm scared, but I'm excited to try it. I think the bag of cranberries was under $3. I have my receipt from yesterday, but I threw it away, so I don't remember. Okay, I'm going to do this instead. Let's see how that works. Duh. Yeah, that works. Better than beating them up with that spatula. But it's a pretty spatula. It's a Christmas spatula. I think I got that at Joann's last year when they were still a thing. I miss Joann's so much. But I would trade them in a heartbeat for a Hobby Lobby. We've got one, but it's too far away for me to get to by myself. All right, there we have it. I'm going to stick them in the oven. 7 minutes. No, yeah, 7 minutes, 200 degrees. Here goes nothing. Okay. Hubby's gonna, now listen, he's gonna, there we go. Nope. You didn't bite it, did you? Bite? You're not supposed to suck the sugar up. Put it here. I squeezed one and it made a pop rock sound. He's gonna choose a different one. Okay. There. Now I'll squeeze one. Oh, go ahead, do another one. I didn't know you'd be willing to. Woo! That's what we were looking for. It was a learning curve. I guess you have to know how to bite it. Maybe some are more poppy than others, but it makes a really cool noise. Okay, sweet, sour, what? Both? Kind of both. Okay. I could roll these in sugar again, and I might, because just these, there's some that were wetter than others, and so some of the red, came through. And just take those out and put them in a little cup and do them twice in sugar. Okay, that's my story on the cranberries, and I think it was a hit, and I'm going to send some over to my mom and dad because I think they'll like it too. I'm going on to other things now, and I wanted to say bye because I did an intro and I didn't do an outro. Want to say bye to everybody. If you've never thought to comment, like, or subscribe, I would love it if you did that. It's all free, but it lets me know that somebody liked it or commented on it if I read it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow.